Hi, I'm Sarah Carson. I've been going to Thrive for about 1.5 years now, and my husband and I like working with the kids there. It's kind of our calling on our life. But when I was an infant, I had spinal meningitis, and I was in a coma for 3.5 days. My parents were told that if I were to live at all, I'd definitely be severely mentally retarded. I was born in 1967, and back then kids were not allowed to be in the hospital. My dad made a recording of my brother and sister talking to me, asking me to come home, telling me they missed me. During the playing of that recording, I come out of my coma, and you hear my breath increase for the first time, and then you hear me cry for the first time in 3.5 days. And it's all on tape, because my dad had pressed the button as I started to come out of the coma. Don't ever doubt that when someone's in a coma, they can hear you and they can respond. Okay, my dad was an insurance salesman, and he had a really poor relationship with his dad. He fell apart at his funeral, started drinking heavily. And my mom spent 6 years in the convent studying to be a nun. My dad was as close to being a Franciscan monk, but their marriage was a mess. My dad got on a plane when I was 4th grade, I want to say, and we were given no phone number. We didn't know where he was moving to. We had a P.O. box we could write to, and that was it. We didn't know really where my dad was for years, and my older brother went on a trip to California. They actually located my father. He had had a stroke, and he was in a nursing home by the time I got out to see him. And I remember standing outside of his room, looking at a picture of a man that I never would have recognized in public, because it had been so many years since I'd seen my father. My dad was pretty broken at that point. I remember telling him that I forgave him for all the garbage that had happened. Praying with him, I asked him if he would pray with me to receive Christ, and with tears just absolutely rolling down his face, I prayed with my father to receive Jesus. My dad saved my life as an infant, and when I got older, I was able to share Christ with my father in California and lead him to Christ before he died. So it was kind of a full circle. Anyways, I hope that it encourages you to share and to not give up hope for those in your life that may not be walking with Christ yet, to keep praying for those, because God is hearing your prayers, and He does work through our prayers.